Aloha guys, this is JohnRamus.com TV. Enjoying our little perusing through Nordstrom Rack, a store like. Wanted to discuss wealth and credibility because I feel that there's and feeling good, because they're intertied. It's some of it has to do with emotionality and trust and also self-respect. And it's my impression that in order to make yourself trustworthy, you want to be presentable, but I think people make the mistake that there's a high cost associated with it, that you have to have fancy or newer cars, certain costly clothing, and I find it as simple as dressing. It's important to dress. You give an impression, and you want to at least put yourself in a position where you're looking like, that guy doesn't want to take anything from me. They don't, they're either a professional person, or they look properly groomed and such. And a part of it has to do with wearing a ring. I believe I wear a ring on my finger right here, and I find that gives a sense of confidence to people. Either I am married, or I'm somehow serious about relationships, serious about dreams, and I'm wanting to portray that to other people. Dreams isn't committed to oneself, married to oneself. And the idea of wealth is that even if a person doesn't have a lot of wealth, it's their behavior that makes them or will lead to their wealth. So part of it has to do with goals. Are your goals oriented around, say, better finances and better success in your business? And is it a business that you believe in? So part of that wealth involves, how do you think that what you're doing is meaningful and of benefit to mankind? Because even if you are able to generate wealth and have that positive experience, what happens is, if you can't enjoy it and you can't stand upright and feel good, and then it's all not worthwhile. And I think some people make the mistake that thinking that they'll be able to attract a spouse with either their financial wealth or even their physical appearance, or just being friendly. And all that's not enough, though. If you really want to, those are all things that go up and down in life, health, wealth, such. So your foundation has to be on something else if you want a complete, satisfying, whole lifetime relationship. And that's what I want. I don't know what you want. Maybe you are skeptical in the possibility of it working. I feel like it's better to not give your energy to other people, your passion. You might see people walking downtrodden or feeling sad, looking sad, drinking alcohol, and you might think that, they're doing great because there are lots of relationships or lots of intimacy and lots of people, but really that it's diluting your energy. It's giving your energy away, energy you need for your dreams. And guess what? Your dream mate, that's the foundation of your relationship, your dreams. So even if you're both not doing well and you're older, you're still going to want to be with each other, because your relationship has a base, and that is dreams, interests, hobbies, pursuits, stuff that is timeless, some stuff that brings people together, and is love. Talk about love. Love has to do with commitment to each other's. Check out that triple. You got that screen there, right? It has to do with, what are you committed to? That's the scientific element in love. And so yeah, the idea being to show yourself to be of substance, of credibility and trustworthiness, and and also wealth. You know, you want people to think that you're wealthy, and not in the sense that they want to take it from you, but in the sense that they feel good about you and they don't feel like you want to take anything from them. And, you know, sometimes it's best not to portray that because, you know, certain environments, like maybe the bus or in public areas later at night, you know, you don't want to reveal that. But the idea of sharing money and whatnot, I think, you know, it has to do with a lot of details. I don't consider myself an expert on it, but I would say that, you know, make sure that you're only charitable when you can afford to be. And I'll conclude by saying that, you know what, when you think of your life and your investments you make as, you know, I'm investing in my future business, my future dreams and goals, and my money is for my family, I think that helps sharpen people's focus. You know, thinking that even for your future family. And by the way, I don't think it's worth saying that you're someone's dream mate or your spouse, you know, your significant other, life partner, if that person isn't, you know, if they really aren't there with you and you don't have enough common interests. You know, it's not even worth at all. You know, maybe in the next lifetime you'll have that perfect match. And really, the reality of it is society and reincarnation and all of that. It has to do with creating ideas and concepts that will live forever and improve society and make people feel more respectful and caring for each other and not trying to just take other people because their desires want them, but take, you know, connect to people because they really care about them. And if nothing else, just be able to look at them and respect them. And, you know, sometimes life's that simple. It's not about complex wealth, but rather it's about just being able to look at other people throughout the day and acknowledge their presence, you know. And you might think that, oh, I need wealth to get attention. Well, you can get more attention just by being playful, dancing on the street, and being kind. And what about money itself? Well, there's this idea of investing, right? And there's also this idea of entitlement, which I believe are opposing forces. One, entitlement feels like, oh, other people should pay for my health care or education or so on and so forth, when the other says that, you know, maybe that's good for society, maybe, but the reality is that healthcare often has to do with older people care, and I feel like, why not just commit humane suicide and reincarnate? Why live in a body and expect others to take care of you? So it's like a wealth of, and a wealth is relative too. You know, different people find different value in things. So you get to choose what you think is important. You know, and let's do that. Let's keep it in that mindset. Thanks for considering.